What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, and I am in the Whole Foods parking lot. And I've been telling people I made this discovery. The hot bar at Whole Foods is ridiculously expensive, right? $8.99 for a pound of food. But chili on everything. But if you get brisket, smoked beef brisket, you're getting your money's worth, all right? Because if you go to Whole Foods, the butcher or the meat counter itself, you'll see that beef brisket is $8.99, $9.99 a pound. Yet you can get it already smoked for $8.99 a pound. So if you get mostly beef brisket, I got a little bit of kale in there. Kale don't weigh much, but it's mostly beef brisket, and I'm gonna eat it with a spoon because I like to shovel my food in my mouth. So that's a little tip for you. If you get beef brisket at a barbecue joint, you're looking at like $16, $17 a pound, maybe. Double the price. But this stuff is just as good. A little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of kale. Broccoli weighs too much. I'm not putting broccoli in here. I'll put some kale in here. Whew. Just got back in Boulder. I was out of town. I was in Colorado Springs for 2 days. Saturday, Sunday, and today. Maybe 2.5 days, right? And I was telling my buddy, it feels weird that I want to go to Boulder, right? I feel like I want to go home. Like, you know how you always, I don't know you always, but people like, oh, I finally get to sleep in my own bed. That's how I feel, except my bed is always with me, no matter where I go. So it's just a weird feeling to want to get back to my home when my home was with me. But it's Boulder. I want to get back to Boulder, and I want to just be in the city. It's pretty cool. I'd probably say it's one of the best cities in the United States. But I don't know, it seems weird, doesn't it? That everything I own is with me 24 hours a day, yet I feel I'm not at home when I'm away from Boulder. I feel like I gotta drive back. And I drove back today. Anxious to get home. But like I said, my home is always with me. I don't know. If you notice, this shirt is very familiar. It looks like I wear it in every video or most videos, or if you know me in person, you may think I wear it every day. I do not wear this shirt every day. Not this one. I have a bunch of them. I started a personal training company and business in 2011 and thought it would be my whole Primitive Dave thing just took off, and I was like, oh, I'm going to train people. I'm going to get back into personal training. I'm going to train people without any equipment, without any shoes. Like, you want to come train in my studio, shoes got to come off. I did let some people train in Vibram 5 fingers, but shoes got to come off. We're going to train. We're not going to use any weight, any equipment. Maybe I threw in like a medicine ball in there or something, or a 5-gallon jug of water. I used to have people carry that and use that for training. But mainly it's that when I say train naked, we're training barefoot and we're training with no equipment. I don't train anymore. I mean, I could, but it's boring. Telling people, okay, 5 more, this, 5 more, 10 more, do this, do this. It's just, I feel like for the majority of people, if somebody really wants some strength training to get better, to increase their muscular endurance or their strength, or for an athletic event, or because they're an athlete, I would be interested in training somebody for that. But for weight loss, I now know that it has to, 80-20 rule, it has to apply. 80% of it has to do with your diet. And you've heard people say that 20% in the gym, 80% in the kitchen, or you can out train a shitty diet, stuff like that. That stuff's all true. And so I wanted to gear my training towards nutritional consulting to help people lose weight. But people don't want that. They don't want to be told what to eat. Which is why I wrote an article, Eat Whatever the Fuck You Want. Right? So that's why I train naked. Now, in case you're wondering, like people ask me all the time. The weirdest thing is, not too many people ask me in Boulder. Every other place I've been in the country, at the checkout line or wherever, people make comments that my shirt says "Train Naked." But here in Boulder, nobody's really saying anything. Kind of cool, I guess. Today I published a part 12 of my novel on davidsotowrites.com. I keep saying this. I'm getting better as a writer, and as I get better, I read the stuff that I wrote from months ago, and it's blah. It's kind of like dry. A friend told me it's dry, and I thought that was harsh. She shouldn't have told me it was dry. It hurt my feelings. But she's right. The stuff that I'm writing is dry. So I rewrote today's post last night and doubled the word content and just adding little bits of description here or there. And I got a grammar check application that I paid money for, but it's helping me because I don't have a proofreader or a girlfriend. I used to have a girlfriend to proofread my shit for me, but now I don't. So I have to have an app. What are you gonna do? But if you want to check out if you didn't know, last week something happened in my character's sleep. He actually I don't want to give it away. You got to read it. But he did something kind of bad to his wife in his sleep. Today's post, she tells him what happened. It's the next morning. She tells him what happened, and he insists that she take him to the doctor, the hospital. So that post is out. It's live, and I really didn't have time to work on it yesterday. I worked on it while I watched football, but I managed to put out what I think is good. I changed it from boring and dry to actually good, so I feel good about it. Anyways, that's it. It's time to eat some chow, and I will see you guys tomorrow.